If you're planning to create storybooks and sell them, but you don't know how to generate illustrations for these ones, in this video I'm going to show you the best tools and the best techniques for creating high-quality children's book illustrations. I will cover how to get AI-generated pictures that fit your story. And finally, I will show you how to create consistent characters for your book. So let's get started. To begin with the creation of our illustrations, first we need to generate our story. And if you already have one, you can skip this step. But I'm going to be creating mine using the help of ChatGPT. When creating storybooks for kids, it's important to understand that parents want their kids to gain some educational value. So I'm going to be using this prompt. Create a 500-word story about a little girl where you teach a life lesson. I added my prompt 500 words, but you could also do even more words if you want to, or you can make it shorter. And now I'm just gonna let ChatGPT write it. And now ChatGPT have created my story. And we can move on into ask ChatGPT to help us to generate the descriptions of our characters. And I'm going to be using this prompt. Create a physical description of each of the characters. And I'm going to highlight again physical only. And now I'm just going to let ChatGPT create my descriptions. And over here, ChatGPT gives me the descriptions for my 3 main characters. But this is only an optional step. If you already have your own descriptions, you can go and use those ones instead. Now that we have all the characters' description, we can move on into setting the perfect measurements for our illustrations. And for this, I will be using this page called Amazon Margins. And if you would like to get your measurements, I will leave the link to this page in my description. So to find the measurements for my margins, I'm just gonna go and I'm gonna scroll down. Over here, I'm just going to go to the section of bleed, and on here we have to decide if we want our book with bleed or without bleed. It only means that we leave this space between the edges. So I'm just going to go to this section and I'm going to click in this arrow. And over here we have the examples of page with bleed and without bleed. I'm going to be creating my illustrations without bleed, so I'm just going to be following 8.5 times 8.5. But if you want to create them with bleed, you just have to go and follow these measurements over here. So once you have decided the measurements for your illustrations, we can start with the creation process. And to do this, I'm going to be using my favorite designing tool, Kittl. And if you don't have an account yet, you can create one using the link on my description. And to start, I'm just going to be creating my format with the measurements that we select earlier. So I'm just going to click in New Project. And in this section, I'm just going to change it to inches. And I can go and follow the measurements that I decided earlier. So 8.5 times 8.5. And I can click in Create. We will start creating our characters. And for this, I'm just going to go to the section of Kittl AI. So I'm just going to click over here and I'm going to click in the section of Image Generator. Like any other AI, we need to go and add our prompt over here. And for this one, we're just going to be using the description that ChatGPT gave us. Or in case that you have your own, you can go and add it over here. So I'm just going to add my prompt over here. I'm going to come and I'm going to paste it. And then we can move on into select the style that we want. What I really like about using Kittl AI is that we can even upload our own style into Kittl. So we can click in upload and we can add a reference for our creations. Otherwise, you can always go and click over here and we can choose one of the styles that Kittl already have. So we have the image styles, we have the clip art styles, and we even have the vector styles. But for this, I'm just going to be using one of the clip art styles. And I really like this one, so I'm just going to go and click over it. Once I already select my style and I already have my prompt, we can go and click in Generate Image. And now, as you can see, we already generate our first character. And it's so cute. I really like this character. And now you can use the same process to create the rest of your characters. So I can go and click over this, my artboard, and I'm just going to go and duplicate this. I'm going to go here and then I'm going to open another space. And you can keep doing this to create the amount of pages that you need. But what I'm going to do next is go and generate my consistent characters using my main character. So I'm gonna go back over here in the Kittl AI section and I'm gonna click in Sets Generator. I'm gonna click over here. And as you can see, we can go and upload also our style. So what I'm gonna do is just click over my image and I'm gonna click in these three dots. Over here, we can go and select Save as an Image Gen Style. And I'm gonna click on it. And as you can see, it already adds my own style. And here we can go and create the variations for our characters. So I'm just gonna go and add the actions that I need for my storybook. So I'm just gonna add girl crying, girl running, happy girl, and last as girl little girl. And over here we just have to go and select our own style and we can click in generate set of 4. But first I'm just gonna go and make enough pages for my characters. So it's gonna create 4 more, so I'm just gonna go and add 4 more of my artboards. So now we have the other 5 actions for our main character. I have girl crying, girl running, girl jumping, girl little girl, and girl dancing. And now we can click in generate set. And as you can see now, the AI generates consistent characters from our first image. We can go and add our girl crying over here. I'm gonna go and then just place it in my second board. And we can see that the style is exactly the same. I'm gonna make it same for this one. I'm just gonna position it over here. And this one as well. I'm gonna go and place it over here. And for this one, I'm just gonna add it on here. And the last one, dancing. I can go and place it over here. And we can go and repeat this process with the rest of our characters. And you can have them, all of them in different pages, but also you can go and select the image, you can click over it, and we can go and select the AI background remover. And now I have my character without background, and I can go and place it over here, and I can do exactly the same for the rest of my characters. I can go and click it AI background remover, and then just place it in the same page. Can go and make exactly the same for all of them. And then we have this one. Can place it over here. And the last one as well. I can go remove. And as we can see, now we have a whole page with all of my characters. And I can go back and keep adding different actions that I might need later on for my storybook. So we can start with the complete creation of our storybook. I can go, click back, and I can start to add the background of my storybook. You can go to the section of images on Kittl, and over here you can go and select images for your storybook. Otherwise, you can go and create them in Kittl AI as well. So you can click over here and create them right away from here. Otherwise, you can make exactly the same that we did for our characters. So I'm just going to go to the section of image generator. And over here, you can go and generate my background. So as we can see in my first scene, I have a village in the mountains. So I can go add my prompt and I'm going to use the exact same style that I used for my character. I'm just going to select it and I can go and click in generate image. And as you can see now, it generates this background for me. So you can go and adjust it so it fits your page. And I can go and just grab one of these characters that I generated before. And I can go and just duplicate it and just place it wherever I want it to be. So we can go and place it over here in front of the house. And we can go and leave it there. Or we can even make this one bigger and then just keep it something like this. And we can make our character also bigger. So something like this. I can even go and try to mix different type of styles from my same AI. So I'm gonna try with the anime one and I'm gonna generate a different background. So I'm just gonna click in anime and I'm gonna click in generate image. And as you can see, it also generates a very nice background. We can go and add it over here. I'm just going to make it bigger. Once I have it on here, I'm just going to click in these 3 dots and I'm going to send it all the way to the back. So my character also stills here. So as you can see, we can go and add our character over there. Or you can add the one that you like the most. So we can go and duplicate maybe this one. And I can add it over here. Like running, or we can just add this one as well, like this. It's just standing over here, and we can delete this one. So you can go and start to customize your own storybook. So I'm just gonna generate school in the mountains, and I'm just gonna go and generate it. And as you can see, it generated this one for us, so I can do exactly the same. I'm just gonna make it bigger. So something like this, and I can go duplicate the next character that I want to use, and I can place it in my illustration. Over here, I can even go and make more specific illustrations. So I just put create a door and I can go and then just add my character over here. So I'm just gonna go and grab this one, and I'm gonna make exactly the same duplicate, and I'm just gonna add it over here, and we can add it there, something like this. It works very well. And as you can see now, I have different backgrounds with my same character. So you can go and generate as many backgrounds as you like. Otherwise, you can also go to this page that is called Pexels, and from here you can go and search for free pictures that you can use on your storybook. So we can get a lot of different images that you can use completely for free. And here are 3 amazing tips to enhance your storybook. Tip number 1, upscale your characters. So for this, we can go and select our character, and I'm gonna go and click in AI image upscaler. And now we have our character with a better quality, and we can make exactly the same for all of them. So I would recommend to do this once you have your complete page over here, so you can just go and duplicate your character from this first page. Tip number 2, customize the text on your pages. Since we're creating illustrations for storybooks, what is also very important is to add the section for our text. And to do this, I'm just going to go to the section of text on Kittl, and over here you can see that we have different options to add our text. We have a lot of templates that we can use directly from Kittl. Otherwise, you can always go and add a headline. So I'm just gonna go and do that over here, and I can start with my first page. I'm just gonna place it over here, and in this section we can go and change the font. So I can use, this one is very kids friendly, so I'm just gonna be using that one. We can also go and change the size of it so we can make it bigger. And what I also like is that we can go and make some text transformation. So we can change the position of the text, and this will make it even more visually appealing to kids. So we can make something like wave. This also is very interesting for titles or for our text. And I'm also going to be changing the color of this. So I'm just going to put it in one of the colors from my book, so I can go and click over here, and I can choose from my image the color of my font. So let's say that I want it to be like dark brown, so I can go and just select it. What I also like to do is just go and add a shape in the back so my text stands out even more. So I'm just gonna go add my shape over here, and we can go and place it somewhere here. And I'm just gonna start to adjust it over here. I'm gonna go just place my text box. I'm gonna make it bigger, and I can position my text as well. But first I'm gonna change the color of this because I don't really like that color. So I'm gonna go click over here, and we can make it I would say white, and we can change the transparency of it over here. So something like this, and I'm also gonna send it a little bit to the back, so something like this. And I really like this one, so we can go, or I can even go and change it again to make it black so it stands out better. So something like this works very well. So I can go copy the first part of my book and just paste it over here. I can go double click, paste it. I'm gonna make it smaller this so everything fits very well. So here is my text. I'm just gonna adjust it something like this, more small. And over here we can go and customize this part. So I'm just gonna go and change it, and I'm gonna change the space between the text. So I'm just gonna keep it over here, and then we already have our first page. And you can even go and increase the color of this so it stands out more. But in case that you want to keep also the image of the back, you can make it more transparent. So something like this works very well. I like it, so we're just gonna make it a bit smaller so it fits perfect. And there we go. We already also add the text for our storybook. And now we can move on into our last tip. Tip number 3, add extra elements. Don't rely on the AI creations. Adding personal touch will make your books to stand out even more. So to add extra elements on Kittl, we just gotta go to the section of elements, and over here I'm just gonna go to the section of illustrations. You can go and find some illustrations over here, or you can also go and search them directly on here. So I'm just gonna go and search for bird, and over here we can find some options. So I'm just gonna go, I can click over here and then check which one I like the most and also fits with my storybook. So I think this one is very cute, so I'm just gonna go and click over it to add it, and I can add it in a section over here. So something like this. I'm just gonna make it smaller and then just place it somewhere here. So it's like a very nice bird, and you can keep adding more stuff. So we can go and make exactly the same. And I'm just gonna search for dog. And we're gonna make exactly the same. Just take a look of what we have over here. So we have this one over here. I really like it. It's very cute. Or even this one. I think I like this one more. So I just click over it and I can go and add it into my page as well. So something like here. It looks very cute. And you can keep doing all of these tips till you finish all of your illustrations. And that's how you can create amazing illustrations for your storybook in a simple and creative way. You can start using Kittl for free, but you will only get 20 AI credits. Otherwise, you can sign up for a paid plan. With the Pro version, you will get 30 daily AI credits. With the Expert plan, you will get 80 AI credits. And I have great news. You can use my special code for a 25% discount on your first month or even on your first year. This is an amazing way to create illustrations for your storybook. And if you want to learn how to create coloring books and sell them on Amazon KDP, click the link on my description to watch the tutorial. And if you like this video, don't forget to like and subscribe. Thank you for watching and see you in another video. Have a great day.